Good day. Welcome to the devotions for this week. I'm going to be talking a little bit about confidence in tough times. You know, we live in a crazy world. We live under pressured times, and it's how do I cope? How do I trust God? How do I get through when I'm feeling pressured, when I'm feeling like my circumstances are pressing around me? And I want to leave you with 5 things this week on having confidence in tough times. And what I'd like to leave you with today is you have to know in your heart that God is not the one allowing or keeping you in tough times to try and teach you some lesson. In James chapter 1, verses 13, all the way to verse 17 there, he's very clear, the writer is saying that God is not the source of any kind of temptation, testing, or trial, or partnering with evil in any way. And then he ends in verse 17 there, just saying that every good and perfect gift comes from God. We've got to recognize that God's character is always consistent. In Numbers 23:19, it reminds us that God is not a man that he would lie. Has he said, and will he not do it? So if God's nature is not good, he cannot be both the giver of life and the sender of destruction. In John 10:10, Jesus affirms this same kind of thought, saying that he is the good shepherd, that it's the thief who comes to steal, kill, and destroy. No, he came to give us life and life more abundantly. So he draws a very clear line there that he's not the thief coming to pressure you in tough times or put tough times on you. No, he's the one who's always leading you out of these things. You know, imagine a loving father who has a child who is sick. He doesn't inject more sickness to try and teach a child a lesson. No, he fights against these things with every resource that he might have. Likewise, God is our healer. He's our deliverer. He's not the author of pain. And it says the same in Psalm 103, verse 3. So why does this build confidence in our lives? Well, if I believe that God might be the source of my troubles and my testings and my trials, I'll hesitate to run towards him for help. But when I know that he's my rescuer, that he is not my attacker, when I know that he's the one I can approach with boldness, this gives me confidence in tough times. So I want to encourage you today. You've got to know that whatever testing or trial or tough time you're going through, God is not the source of it. No, he's the answer, and he's the one who will get you through it rather than thinking that he's the one who's putting you in it. So you can trust God, have confidence, knowing that he's not the source of trial, he's not the source of pain, he's not the source of my problems. No, he's the answer and the one who I run to for help in that time of trouble. Always remember, you're highly favored and deeply loved of God.